All right, welcome to the Rokani Media Football. Third video of the day. Alvarez more open to Arsenal transfer as we speak right about now. Then we obviously going to be talking about Nicholas Jackson, big story, and also we do have something concerning Minteh to the side of Liverpool. Smash like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having pure fun of watching in through. Today, obviously, 23rd, and that means we are left with like 8-9 days to end the summer transfer window in there for you. And we are left with just 83 subscribers to clinch 31,000 subscribers. So please, let's obviously continue to subscribe to see to it that we clinch that milestone in a nick of time. And I know you guys are doing great to us. And although those of you who have always gone ahead to be asking me about Kosi, I saw him post a new video. Kosi Arsenal is the YouTube channel. You can as well go ahead and obviously catch out his content that is dropping on his channel. Please just go ahead and obviously watch him that side. And I have to take this opportunity to obviously tell you those that haven't gone ahead to know that he uploaded his first video after a while and he came in through and obviously served you the best that you guys deserve. Not so. From there, let's obviously start on this video. Remember today I brought you a story that on Friday, the sporting director of Atletico Madrid was in London to discuss the deal of Julián Alvarez, right? And him being in London, lots of things really went ahead to happen. And after that meeting, a lot has gone ahead to really traverse. And I'm here to obviously let you know that I'm going to be bringing you everything as it really moves on. You understand? Now, let's obviously go in with Matteo Morato. Now, this guy is a tier 1 journalist that obviously writes for Marca. And this is what he went ahead to tell us. After the meeting, Julián Alvarez has some doubts, but he's beginning to be more open to returning to the Premier League. So far, Arsenal hasn't submitted an official offer. The player will not move to Barcelona. Now, I've gone ahead to see people coming out and obviously telling me that Rokani, he's going to Barcelona. Let me tell you, you won't see him crossing to Barcelona. That is it. That is it. You won't see him cross to Barcelona. And the president of Atletico Madrid has come up and spoken hugely about why this lad won't be joining Barcelona. That the way Barcelona used obviously coming through and try to sign their player was uncalled for, and they're like, they won't allow such shit to happen to them. And they're like, no way, we are not obviously coming in through here to embrace what Barca is really doing with our player. So that has gone ahead to obviously put Julián Alvarez into the mood. And what's the mood? Open to returning to the Premier League, because he believes that that is the realistic transfer that he can get right about now. And I want to take this opportunity to let you know that the sporting director of a team known as PSG coming to a side known as London to discuss the deal of Julián Alvarez was not a mistake. That is it. It wasn't a mistake at all. It was all about to come and really agree onto the conditions under which this deal will take place. That is it. And that's why they obviously came in through and really put in a very huge shift in there for you. So they were discussing the details of the deal under which it will take place. And indeed, it really went ahead to happen like that. So Julián Alvarez today has come on as a substitute as they drew 2-2 Atletico Madrid, and fans were booing him. I tell you, the fans are not happy with him. And for him, what he's going to do is, after the game, he has not gone ahead to salute the fans of Atletico Madrid like players do. Like you go as you clap the fans, as you clap your hands. So it shows you that it is really a situation going into a level of not being solved. And they've been playing Villarreal. The game was going to hit to end 2-2 in there for you. And the manager is also trying to dodge questions and dodge bullets in there for you. So, Julián Alvarez to Arsenal has a high possibility of happening, because what has been delaying it or really holding it has been one. It has been all about the player. Now, if the player is willing to come and really kick a ball for the club of Arsenal, then Arsenal and Atletico Madrid already met on Friday to discuss on the price. And the man, Andri Bata, has been really very, very, very influential into such a deal in here. So, as it stands, I want to let you know that let's keep our eyes open. In these remaining days, Arsenal is set to obviously bring in through players, that are really good at that. And a centre forward and a left forward are the two players that Arsenal is left to bring in through. Though there are rumors that they might obviously bring in another centre back, and I'm like, why should I? Why should they go ahead and obviously bring in that left back? Sorry, that centre back. I'm still asking myself why they would in there for you. So, as it stands, that's what we can say about Julián Alvarez to the club of Arsenal. Second video about him. Biggest transfer now being discussed across Spain and England. Even in Africa, it has gone ahead to obviously catch our attention. From there, let's obviously get to David Austin, who told us that Liverpool are looking in for replacement of Mohamed Salah, and they've gone ahead to look at Minteh. Liverpool have had a second bid rejected for Yankuba Minteh. Brighton turned down an offer worth £60 million after already rejecting £50 million. Brighton are believed to want closer to £70 million for the 23-year-old winger, who is keen on the move. Now, if you are Minteh and such an opportunity surfaces, there is no way to look back. That is it. You just have to obviously come in through and push for that transfer to obviously come in. And let me check. When his team was destroying Aston Villa today, was he part of the squad? Because at first they told us that he's out of the squad. And in the starting 11, he was not there. And on the bench, he also never went ahead to obviously make the bench. That is it. So that really speaks volumes on what it's really gonna be like for the side of Brighton. But for Brighton, for them, what they do is they are a selling club, provided you bring in the amount of money that you want. And when you look at Minteh, Minteh came in through to Brighton when they think they sold to Brighton fee. So Minteh, they brought in Minteh in 2024, right? And they paid £30 million, and this guy has a contract length of how many years left now? 3 years left, because he's signed until 2029. Now, coming in through as Minteh to join the side of Brighton, 2024, 2025, first season, 2025, 2026, second season. Meaning that they want a profit of £40 million from this player. And they are going to get that money. Liverpool is too desperate because they cannot obviously waste time in here. And they're really working tooth and nail to see to it that all goes on well as planned. And 34 games last season, 3 goals and 4 assists. That is Minteh for you. And he was playing in Feyenoord. That's where Liverpool got him. 22 years of age. Obviously, he has a swift left foot, and I know he will be very important to the side of Liverpool. When I saw Liverpool draw with Newcastle today, I saw to it that they almost had only one functioning wing, and that was the left attacking side where Cody Gakpo was. But on the right, I didn't really notice an activity that took place in there for you. That means that Andoni Arayola knows that there is something missing in his build-up, and it is really very important. And if at least they can improve the right attack, at least you are having like 3 out wide forwards that can come in through and really put in a very huge shift altogether. So that's exactly what you're getting in through from a side known as Liverpool. They're in for Minteh, and for Bakola, even today, he's out of the match squad as PSG is playing Rennes, and Rennes is leading PSG by 2-0, and all those goals went ahead to obviously cross the goal line of PSG in the first half, and they've been beautiful goals, and the way Rennes is really playing is really very intriguing. Now, the side of PSG is like Bakola has to live here for 150 million euros. Now, Liverpool is like, if you are not taking in the amount of money you're getting you, then let's start splitting it in two. And I'm like, why did teams let Mika Götze go to PSG? If I'm Liverpool, I would have gone to try for them and really go in for Mika Götze, because I believe he is really good. I would go for him and not go in for Bakola. That is it. So that is it for Liverpool. And from Liverpool, let's obviously go to Atletico Madrid. Today, drawing 2-2 with Villarreal, looks like they're looking out for a centre forward. And it's Marca reporting that Atletico Madrid are trying to finalize the signing of Senegal striker Nicolas Jackson from Chelsea. It's unclear if this will have a knock-on effect for Julián Alvarez's future at the club. Now, Julián Alvarez's future at the club, he has already fallen out with everyone and is like, I can't be here. The fans don't love him because they feel like he betrayed them. Now, he needs to resolve his future, as Atletico Madrid has gone ahead to make it clear that they are not selling him to Barcelona, a team that he has always gone ahead to want to play for. And I've always told you, I know this is a messy factor. How is it a messy factor? Do you know that Rodri had agreed to join Real Madrid, and Pep Guardiola intervened and told him, please, don't go that side, go this side. And you know to it that Pep is the football godfather of Rodri. Now, that's why we see to it that they listen to him. Even Messi, when he comes out and obviously tells a player like Julián Alvarez that please go to Barcelona, you can find that it might have gone ahead to be one Laporte who told Messi that tell that boy to come this side because we need him. But they don't want to sell him. But we do believe he can do an amazing job and he can become a Ballon d'Or winner at Barcelona. So this is what is driving this. And they're like trying to really get Nicolas Jackson. The big question is Nicolas Jackson a replacement of Julián Alvarez? We have to wait and see. But they are calling in for 120 million euros. Obviously, that is a profit of the 90. It's like 20 million euros of profit. And if I do Atletico Madrid, you take that money because you've gone ahead, obviously, get back the amount of money that you paid. And remember, there are certain add-ons that were included, but they might not be really ticked because they haven't gone ahead to win anything in here. So we wait and see how things really pan out. But Nicolas Jackson is one of those three players that Xabi Alonso went ahead to obviously isolate, and he told them that you guys should go ahead and really train alone. There includes Tosin, Liam Delap, and Nicolas Jackson, meaning that they are not part of the plan. And tomorrow, as Chelsea plays Fulham, I do believe that he'll be part of that team, all traveling squad to obviously take on a team known as Fulham. So guys, thank you very much for checking through. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having pure fun wherever you're watching us from. Your reactions to Alvarez, now more open to the Arsenal transfer, are welcome in the comment section below. Then let's dig deep into what we call the Minteh to Liverpool. £60 million bid rejected, meaning that they are soon coming closer because they do have a £10 million difference in there for you. And lastly, what do you make about Nicolas Jackson to Atletico Madrid? Is he coming in through as a replacement for a player called Julián Alvarez, who Arsenal are very strong on to sign and bring in their team? All that and more into the comment section below. I love you all, and continue doing the needful in here for you. We love you, and see you later, my people. And good night to those going to bed. But I tell you, one more video is there. Whether a live or an upload, I'll come in for you.